Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations, and today I'm going to be doing the cover for my Junk Journal Madness / design team project for this month. These are just the papers of stuff to include and stuff to make, and this month, what Susan does that I totally love it is she first picks a theme, or she has the guest collaborator pick a theme. She gives 6 ideas, and then she rolls the die, we pick a theme, and then she'll take these 2 pages and roll a die. So this time she rolled 6, so we have to include 6 of these items. So a puzzle piece, buttons, wallpaper, stationery, all sorts of things. So we have to include 6 of these. And items to make, we have to make 9. So a postcard, jumbo tag, ticket, floating pocket, that sort of thing. So you can go and check out her channel to get these. These are free. She has a Google Doc link, so you can play along if you want to. So yeah, my first 2 videos for this, I did dyeing some papers, and then I made a shaker tag. So I'm going to do the cover and get the signatures in, and then I will come back. This part is going to be sped up with music because it's pretty simple. I just took a paper bag and covered it with fabric and sewed it and that sort of stuff. So I am going to play it here. It is sped up with some music, and when we're done with that, we'll make some stuff. Okay, so here is my completed cover. And there's my little book corners to hide my little mistakes. I do want to cover up this. This is where I put too much glue. And I want to cover up that where my sewing machine didn't like me. So on the inside, I put some trim here to cover up some messed up corners. And I used Susan's freebies for the back and the front. And then here are I have 2 signatures. So I've done some work on them already. I just put some trim on that page. I'll just kind of go through real quick, show you what I've made so far. I haven't done a whole lot. So let's see. Okay, I made a pocket here. This is from one of the pages, and I just cut it out and made a pocket. Oh, here's my shaker tag that we did in the last video. Here's a pocket that I made from an envelope. I believe the envelope might be on the list to make. Oh yeah, it's a wraparound, so that's on my list. So this will be a pocket here as well. Actually a double pocket. And this one is also a double pocket. So we got that. And then what I did, okay, here I made a multi-pocket item, which is on my list, I do believe, somewhere. Here, multi-angled pocket. So I got one this way and one that way. So I got that, and then these are the tags from my kit, and I just put a little extra bling on there. And then I made this tag from one of the papers. This isn't one of the items to make, but I saw it and was inspired to do that, so that's what I did. Okay, so let me mark this off my list. Oh, multi-pocket item. That's what I did. Okay. Oh, I guess I did do a page edge. I don't know if that's really considered, but let's see. Okay, let's do a journal card with a pocket. So I have my cutouts here from the kit, and I know I have a journal card in here, and I have a pocket, but I don't know that I want to use these as the pockets. I kinda think maybe I will cut this in half and make like a secret. Will that count? Like a secret card with a pocket? You know what I mean? I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Words are difficult. Okay. So I need something that's about the same size. So this is my journal card. And I'm going to cut it about the same size. I'm going to cut it just a tad smaller. And this one just a tad smaller. Yeah, and then this, I'm going to cut it kind of along this sun line here, just to give it some more interest. Okay. So then this will be glued on here. I think I'm going to make that again just a little bit smaller. Because this is going to be glued on my page somewhere. Let's just do it here. And then we'll glue this on here, and it will slide down in there. It'll be like a secret pocket. I think that I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter as well, just so that I know it'll fit down in there. I don't think this really counts as a journal card with pocket, but we're making it. I can always make that. Okay, so I want to ink around this. Do a little, I think this is Vintage Photo. I'm going to go ahead and ink here. I know it'll show up there once you put it together, but that's okay. Alright, so let's glue this on. Go almost all the way to the top. And then we'll glue the pocket on. Kind of put it in the middle. Get that glued down a little better. And then you can write here and here. Hopefully, there we go. There we go. And I know you can see that, but I think that'll just be a reminder that this comes out. Otherwise, I'll forget. I'll be like, what is this? Okay, that was easy. Now, let's make an actual journal card with a pocket. Okay, I don't really want to cover him totally, so I'm going to use some vellum, I think. Alright, so I got some vellum. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that, and I'm going to wrap it around. Well, actually, I think I'll probably sew it on. So let's cut it here and about there. Well, that is crooked. Very, very crooked. Let me use my smaller one here. Oops. still really, really crooked. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, because it's so crooked, is I'll just make it even crookeder. Crookeder, is that a word? So we'll just slant it. There we go. That'll work. Okay. And I'm gonna try and ink this. I know sometimes vellum doesn't hold ink very well, but let's give it a try. Just so that we kind of know. Boy, I did a terrible job. You know, I'm gonna do this again because that's just terrible. All right, let's try this again. I don't understand why these cutters cut so crooked. It's crazy. All right, 3.5. Right. Okay. And we'll go ahead and do a slant just to be on the safe side there. Still okay. All right. I'm gonna put just a tiny dot of glue here in the corners to hold it while I sew. Try and get it on there straight. Okay. Oh, I forgot to ink it. Oh, well, that's okay. All right. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I'll be right back. All right. So I have it sewed. I went ahead and went all the way around and did really crooked up there. I guess today is my my crooked day. And I'm going to leave a little bit of those hanging off there, just for some fun. There we go. And then let's see, where's my, oh, here's all my goodies. If we had, you know, that, or I thought I had some little tags in there, but I guess I don't. So I can certainly make one, of course. But anyway, there's my journal card with my pocket. I know that was nothing spectacular. I do kind of want to spruce it up a little bit. Hold on. I think I'm going to take some liquid pearls, the white opal, and just go along this line here. Make sure this is going to come out good. There we go. I like that. Should I go all the way around? Let's do it. Let's go all the way around. At least the pocket part. And we'll just go right on the sewing. I don't use these liquid pearls enough, so gotta start using them. There we go. I like that. Now I don't know if writing on this will be that easy, but we'll find out. Alright, when that's dry I'll probably ink around it, but I don't want to mess this up. So there's our journal card with a pocket. I'm just gonna set that up there. Get my paper here. Okay, so we did that. A hidden paper clip. Let's do that one real quick. And we could certainly use, let's use this. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna glue this to this. This is manila folder. So I'm gonna glue that down. Okay, now I am going to cut this out of both of these at the same time. I am going to kind of just tack this down so it doesn't move, but I don't want to glue them together. I just don't want it to move while I'm cutting. And I think I'm going to just ink the back of this one. If I had printed this out twice, I could put one on the front, one on the back, but right, I'm going to use weathered stone. Kind of gives it that green-gray type of look, or weathered wood. I don't know what made me think that I said that wrong, but okay. So we have that. I think I'll go ahead and do this side too. I want to try, this is an oxide, so I'm just going to see what happens when I put a little bit of water drops on there. Okay, so we'll let that dry. I do want to soak up some of that though. It's kind of, okay. Let that dry for a minute. And we'll ink around this one really good. And we'll ink the back side. Okay. I don't really know that this is doing anything, but it's worth a shot just to kind of give it some interest. I'm gonna dry it real quick. Okay, so we got a little bit of oxidation, I would say that wrong, going on there, so that's cool. All right, now I'm gonna take a paper clip, which I have some somewhere. Did I put them away? All right, here, we'll use this purple one. Well, no, I don't want to use purple. Hold on. All right, I have a gray one. So we're gonna use that. And it's one of those, what, 2-inch ones? Yeah. I think that'll fit perfectly on there. All right, so I think I'm going to use this vellum as the wait, no, what am I doing? This may be a little too skinny. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. That's gonna get caught. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let me get a longer piece of vellum. Still don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Okay. Let's see here. Probably doing this in the most not easy way. I'm just trying to kind of get the vellum to stick to the paper clip. All right. Get a little bit more off of here. Okay, moment of truth. I think actually I'm going to use Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac or whichever one is in here. I think it's Fabri-Tac. Let's see here. I just want to hold this. I'll just hold it with my finger. Okay. Gotta make sure each side is glued to its own side. I think it is. There we go. So it'll be a paper clip. Awesome. So let's put this somewhere. Well, come on. There we go. And there is our hidden paper clip. Cool. And then we can just put something in there. All right, awesome. So there is that. Let me mark off this. Oh, I also need to be seeing, let's see. I've used dyed paper and I used digitals. So I need to use 3. I need to use a guest check, which I have one, scrapbook paper, a postage stamp, and washi tape. Okay, I gotta remember to use those things. All right, I think I'm going to stop. Oh wait, before I stop there, I want to do the cover here. So let's see, I need to cover up. We could do this. Yeah, I like that. And then I have this little symbol. We could just kind of put it up there. Maybe put the word journal across there. And we could have this as a pocket. I like it. So let me ink around this. Let me get a better inker here. And I'm going to use the weathered wood again, just to cover up that white where I didn't cut straight. Okay, and let's go ahead and do this one. Make it stand out a little more. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to use the Fabra whatever. The Fabra whatever. Oh, come on. Okay. And I want to put something behind that, like some cheesecloth. Let's see here. Is that too much? Yeah, let's trim some of this off here. Okay. There we go. I like that. And then I'll probably, let's see here. Maybe I could put one of the words. So we have sky, moon, blessed, wish, stars, dream. How about dream? Ink this up. Now, I'm not sure I'll remember later what this means, but I could always look it up. So what do we think about that? Does it blend in too much? Or do we just, I think I'm just gonna leave it actually. I don't know. I might do something later, but for now, I like that. And then we do have a pocket here if we want to put something in there. So there's my cover. Alright guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for joining me again. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And you can follow along and have some fun with us. I do have a Facebook group. That link is listed below, where I have a monthly challenge. And yeah, information on where you can get this kit as well as a coupon code is listed down below. That coupon code is good through April 30th. So go and grab your kit and journal along with us, craft with us, have some fun. Alright guys, until the next one, bye-bye.